Dan Chinder on Drum Talk TV on the Perspectives series here with Jordan Rudess. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Great. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Rod Morgenstein the first time he was on Drum Talk TV.
All right.
The performance you did at NAMM of Tarkus was just amazing. It's nice to see, number one, the two of you doing it as a duo and to have such a refreshing sort of edge on it. Can you talk about how that came about and also talk a little bit about more what's coming up with you and Rod?
Well, sure. So the Tarkus thing happened because I had created an album called The Road Home. And The Road Home was all about doing my very favorite progressive rock songs, because it was a huge influence in my musical life. Tarkus was probably the biggest. So, of course, I recorded it, that's one thing. But then it was time to say, okay, well, now it's time to play it. And who better to play it with, of course, than Rod, who played on the record as well. So that was, it was really very meaningful to me, and having Rod join me, it was cool. And I tried to be very careful and respectful of the original, but also add my own flavors to it.
Well, that's the thing. You could tell that the integrity of the composition was there, but it absolutely was flavored by Jordan. Yeah, absolutely.
Good. That's what I wanted to do. So that was, a very important project for me. So the Rudess Morgenstein project lives. Actually, we're looking at doing some shows in November. It's not announced yet. We're still working on the schedule, but it's pretty much a sure thing that we're going to be performing again together, which would be really cool.
That's awesome. I got to ask you one more question. Before you did that performance at NAMM of Tarkus, how far did you rehearse with Rod?
Good question. A professional musician doesn't really rehearse. That's a myth if anybody can do that. So, but Rod came over and he was banging on like his knees or something like that, and I was playing through the patches, and we kind of just made sure we're on the same page.
Right.
It's more in the professional world. It's really more about walking into the rehearsal prepared.
Absolutely.
Like today, I'm playing Fanfare for the Common Man with Carl Palmer. It's a big deal for me. We walked in, we did play through it, but one time, and it was like, if you don't come in prepared, you don't stand a chance.
Right.
There's never really a lot of time to rehearse.
Absolutely. Jordan, thank you so much. We know you got to go. Appreciate you spending time with us. We'll be watching for what you're doing.
Very good. Thank you.
Take care. And Dan Chinder on Drum Talk TV with Jordan Rudess. Hi, this is Dan Chinder with Drum Talk TV here with the riff monster, Zach Wild. How are you?
I'm doing rather well.
Great. Hey, I got to ask you, Chad Shaliga, Brian Tichy, what are the biggest differences between why you would use one drummer for one and one drummer for another?
No, I mean, every one of the cats that I've ever played with, I've been Chad, you got Will Father Hunt over there, right. Will Hunt, and then you got the filthy one who first started with us over there, and then, obviously Father Tichy and stuff like that.
Right.
And Mike Borden, I mean, all the guys I've ever played with, John Kelly, he's been a Black Label brother as well, so I mean, I'm just saying, they're all unique in their own ways. I mean, and they can all throw down. So
right.
I mean,
and Chad and John and Brian have all been on Drum Talk TV, and it's interesting to see their unique styles and three different guys who have played with one guy, which also I think shows your versatility.
Well, they all bring their own flavor to the soup, man. So
right, exactly,
without a doubt, they're all amazing, and they're all ass-kicking people. So
right.
I mean, that's the one prerequisite, whether it was Pride and Glory or Black Label. You have to know how to play your instrument, and you can't be a douche.
Right. Those are good prerequisites.
Yeah, that's it. It's just if you can qualify with those two things, then we can all hang. You know what I mean?
What do you have coming up that we can talk about?
Right now, well, we got the Unblackened thing coming out September 24th. With the that'll be coming out, and then after that, we have we're going to start working on a new the Black Label Krispy Kremes of Doom. Up at the Black Vatican, I guess, in the middle of September. The boys are coming out, and then we start working on that one.
Great. If you don't mind me asking, since you do have Chad with you now on Black Label Society, what do you like most about his playing? How is he such a great fit?
Well, Chad, he definitely swings a lot, you know what I mean? And it's just like him and, Father Nunemacher, Louisiana Lightning over there, Craigo. They got their own, it's really cool. It's almost like a jazzy type thing, but they had a lot of swing to stuff. So aside of the rock groove stuff, but I mean, definitely Craigo and Father Zaliga, Chad, they're definitely from the same neighborhood, right. As far as the swing stuff and the jazz mixed in with the rock stuff.
Do you think that gives him an edge with dynamics working with you as well?
No, I think it'll give him the edge and the dynamics on the lacrosse team, though. But I mean, I think he'll do really well when he signs up for Duke this season.
Right, great. Hey,
with the swim team, synchronized swimming.
Zach, thanks so much for taking time with us on Drum Talk TV. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Have a great night. Hi, I'm Dan Schinder here with Drum Talk TV with James Kotek. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. What is up? What are you up to? What's going on? What's happening? What can you talk about?
Well, this year was actually, we rested. Scorpions took a break, and
Right.
we just kind of chilled out. We were due. We've toured 3 years straight, and we really did need a break. So I had some good time at home with the kids and cooking dinner and swimming and riding my bike every day, and it's been
Good.
wonderful. Yeah.
And is that how you're staying in such great shape?
Yeah, I don't like to go to the gym, but I do ride my bike religiously every day, or walk, or do something, because you have to. Because
Right.
when you're not drumming, it's it's good to get away from it for a while and then
Right.
come back to it.
When you're on tour and you're playing so hard for 3 years straight, what do you do to chill, and what do you do to keep in shape?
Well, like I said, at the hotel, I always swim, and I go down and get on that elliptical thing. That's good, and but mostly I just try to eat really well,
Good.
and try not to party too much,
Right?
and just really chill, and just take care of yourself, and the whole regiment, vitamins, everything, and it's not so much the shows, it's the traveling.
Right.
Travel internationally, maybe 50 countries a year easily. And
That's the part you get paid for. You do the shows
Yeah.
for free, you get paid for all the
Exactly.
travel, being away from the
That's
fam.
totally right.
Last question, what can you talk about that the Scorpions are up to next? Can you say anything?
I'm glad you asked that, because actually I go to Germany on Thursday, and we do a rehearsal in Germany.
Great.
And we're doing this killer thing where it's we have like some guest guitarists.
Great.
We have a 8-piece string section, accordion
Wow.
player, keyboard player, fiddle, and we have about 8 new Scorpion songs. And it's going to be like an MTV acoustic.
Awesome.
And MTV in the rest of the world is still relevant, and they still actually play music.
Right.
In America, it's not so. But
Yes, in America it's all the reality shows.
so we're going to do 3 nights in Greece at this 2,000-year-old amphitheater, and just blow it out and just acoustic away, man. And do
Oh, that's
of course
great.
the classics like Rock You Like a Hurricane and Wind of Change and all that stuff.
Right. Great. Hey, you got my card. When you get to Germany, give me a call. We'll do an online interview about your whole career, all
I'd
right?
love to.
All right.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
very
much,
much.
James. Appreciate it.
And rock and roll forever.
With James Kotek here on Drum Talk TV. Thanks, James. Dan Schinder here on Drum Talk TV on the Perspective Series with John Anderson.
That's
John,
me.
you're getting the Voice of Progressive Rock Award tonight. Congratulations.
I'm so proud. I can't believe it.
And we're proud too. John, you've always worked in percussion in very interesting ways in your music.
Big time.
What is it about the world percussion that really touches the sensibilities in your music?
It's the drum beats of the earth. That's all you need to know.
The heartbeat of the earth?
It's true.
Great. Last question. Will progressive rock ever sort of circle around back to more of what you were able to do in the 70s with Tales and Relay?
Yeah, young kids are bringing that through now.
Great.
You watch.
Great. John, thanks for joining us on Drum Talk TV. All right, take care. Thanks.